This race for the Champions League is really exciting, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and then I think it will be clear till the end of the season because right now we cannot say which team will be at the third place, the fourth place, and then at the fifth place because it's so engaged right now that you don't know which team got the advantage over others, and and you see even the result of today, and it's not simple to predict, and then that's what is making it so exciting, and then I'm excited to see what it will be at the end of the season. And also, Nicholas Jackson, what was wrong with him? I don't know. He came to play. He was angry or what? Or maybe it was during the game. He got frustrated and he was able to do what he did. Hmm. I mean, what I got to say is just that he has not helped his team with this bad gesture. And everybody, hope that you're finding good and good. Welcome for this new video for the review of the game of Newcastle against Chelsea. So like and subscribe if you love this content. Then let's start the review. Good game once again at St James Park. What an atmosphere! It was amazing. It was amazing. We got beautiful goals, and then, as I said, the vibes and the atmosphere at St James Park is still great moment, and they were able to get a victory over Chelsea. And I think this season it has been good for Newcastle at home, because I think it was a draw against Liverpool, victory over Manchester United. I think draw against Arsenal, victory over Chelsea. Yes, I think they were a good result at St James Park. As Newcastle, we know that when they are at home is they are almost unbeatable over there. So it's not simple to beat them over there. And today also they did a very good performance with, and then they scored earlier with Sandro Tonali. And then I thought that there were a penalty over Godin, but it wasn't given. But I think for the second one by the foul of Rich James, yes, for me that's the foul because Rich James is behind him, so you cannot say that they were fighting for the ball. It's not the same thing. If they were on the same position, okay, I could understand. But the fact that he was behind Godin, so it could not have been like a regular fight. So for me, it's a real penalty, and so as I said, they scored early in the game by Tonali. Very good goal with an assist of Murphy. And I think he has been lucky in Tonali because, I mean, if his strike was directly, Sanchez could kick it out. But I think the way he shot, it was like with a rebound that he was able to score for Newcastle. And I think it has opened the game in a very good way. As I said, the fact that with their pressing and then um the noise of the fans of Newcastle, so it could have not been simple. As I said, they were really putting pressure. As they used to do. Newcastle, they put a lot of pressure when they lose the ball, and they were able to do that, perfectly. As I said in the beginning, it was a little bit difficult for just to create situation, and then it became worse with the red card of Nicholas Jackson. As I said, it was completely terrible what he did. He could not do that. It's not possible because, as I said, within this stadium, he has not helped his teammate. And it's really wrong what he did. And I think it's a real red card. And then I think he should even been suspended. More than just 2 games because it's not normal what he did. It's not possible. He could have touched his eyes, and then it's not good. It's not good. So for me, and then I think that was the right decision. So he was out just even before the first half, the end of the first half. So you could see that how it was more complicated for Chelsea because, as I said, it wasn't simple for them to create situation. As I said, the fact also that Maresca changed a lot his lineup. I don't know why today. When you see the way they were playing, it's like they were looking for opportunities. They were not built up. It was really complicated for them. And as I said, Newcastle got that advantage, and then the fact that they were at 11, then Chelsea were at 10, it became more complicated for them. So what they did is like they were waiting for density from Kukurea and then maybe Rich James behind to help them, in front because it wasn't simple, you know. And as I said, Cole Palmer was just there. I would almost say that he was like alone. Pedro Neto couldn't, yeah, do the differences, But I think in the second half they were better, but it wasn't like much as it could be. It's true. Correa almost scored with a very good save of Nick Pope. Then also he was present, because they got 2 or 3 opportunities that it was real opportunities that they could have scored, but Nick Pope were present, for Newcastle. So as I said, for the rest, you could see that it was a domination of Newcastle, and they almost scored. As I said, they got the opportunity to score before that second goal of Bruno Guimaraes, but most of the time, maybe were offside or there was something like the goal, not a goal, the situation of Dan Burn. And then I think if it was a goal, it could have been denied by for offside. But they were still trying, and then when you see even the second goal of Bruno Guimaraes, what a goal! What a goal! I think the ball has been touched because that effect was amazing. It was really amazing. But and then even when you see at that moment, Dan Burn was there and then controlling the ball, it was uh, fun to see that. And then you will see that is an assist of Dan Burn. So it's amazing, And as I said, when you see the shot, then the rest was amazing. Good celebration and then everything. So it was fantastic for Newcastle. As I said, maybe Gordon deserved a penalty, but it wasn't given. But I said in general, their performance was really good. With the absence of Jelington, who was uh, in the stadium watching the game, and I hope that you have enjoyed this victory. But as I said, it was I won't say control, but the best opportunities was from Chelsea for Newcastle. Yeah, it's true. We see that they got advantage of one player, but it's not their fault. It's just to spoil their own game. So that's it. So now, as I just said, we'll see what is happening. It was a draw for Manchester City, defeat of Chelsea. So I think it's a very good operation, massive win for Newcastle, and then we'll see. I don't know against which team they will play next, and I bet we'll be here for the review for Newcastle and then Chelsea. Well, everybody, so that's what I wanted to share with you guys. So like and subscribe to be aware for the next video on the channel. So thank you guys. God bless. Bye bye.